Hello. Yes, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you can hear my voice and also see my screen clearly. Today is the 5th day of the month. So today, basically, I just want us to look at an overview. We want us to check exactly what we expect to be happening. We want to see what happened during the previous year and what we expect to be happening this year on GBPUSD. We'll also look at EURUSD, and then we'll also look at the US dollar Japanese yen. So I want to explain certain things before we start. Look at this chart cleanly. You can see that there's this period separators. We have this, we have this, we have this, and we have all this. So if you look at the monthly chart, whatever is inside these two lines actually stands for what has been happening, what happened the entire year. So if you have these two lines, this is what happens this year. If you look at the weekly chart, whatever is inside these two lines, this is what happened the previous last year. If you're on the daily chart, then these two lines, whatever happens inside these two lines, stands for a month. So this was the previous month, which is December. This was November, and this was October. So the other one, if you look at the first, whatever is inside these two lines stands for what happened that week. If you look at 1 hour, then these two lines stands for an entire day. So currently, if you look at the monthly chart, this is what happened the previous year. The price opened here, went as high as this point, but ended up closing somewhere around this point here. Okay. The previous year, the price opened here, but ended up closing somewhere around this area here. So nothing much happened. As you can see, the price did not move down. It went down, but it didn't move down significantly. It didn't continue to the lower side massively as we expected. So since the previous year's candle was actually a sell, the price will likely continue down even during this year. So we may likely see the British pound lose value even more. It may head down up to this point here. So this is what may happen. The British pound may likely extend itself to the lower side following the fact that the previous year's candle was actually a sell candle. So the price may continue down and touch this level 1.3121 somewhere around this area here. So this is 1.2121, sorry. So that's what we expect to be happening. We expect sellers to push price down up to this point here. But other than that, there are also levels where the price may likely stagnate at. We have our level here. This is a very good resistance level. We have a resistance here. And then we have another one. This is now a trend line. So this is like the place where if the price can come back to these lines, then those may likely be the correct places to look for a sell from. So we have that, and then we have a shape which formed in the past. We had this, and then we had this here. So we had this shape. Currently the price is around this point here. So these are the places where we expect price to be going up. If the price can come back up, if the price should continue to pull back up, then we have a trend line here which may likely stagnate price. So if the price touches this level but does not clearly break beyond it, instead it gives us a sell signal, then that will act as the best place we want to look for a sell from. And in case the price breaks beyond this trend line, then the next place we'd like to sell from is actually around this level here. So we'd like to see price continue up, break beyond this level, then extend even higher and touch the upper line which you have this one here. So we'll sell it here or wait and sell it when the price breaks below this level here at least up to the line which we have at the bottom, 1.2121. So if the price should go below 1.3341, then our next target is the one we have at the bottom. And in case the price pulls back up, then the best place to sell it from is actually around this area here. The next symbol, that's my opinion on GBPUSD. We may see a pullback up to this point or up to this point here, but if the price should sell off, then we expect a break below this point up to this level here. The next symbol is the EURUSD. So USD so far, we have, this is what happened. The previous month, the price moved massively to the lower side. You can see that the entire month, the price barely formed any higher high. From the first month, it actually continued massively to the lower side. So there's extremely high chance that the price may likely continue to the lower side. So if the price is to extend downwards, then we expect price to go up to this point here. We're looking at that level. We are also looking at this level here. And then we are looking at this level here. Then we are also looking at this level here. So look at what happened here. We had a resistance here, a resistance zone. The price went down. It came back at the resistance, continued down. It came back again as a resistance. Then it continued down. It came back as a resistance, continued down before it came back and broke above. So after this pullback here, we expected price to continue up and possibly could have broken beyond this level here, but that did not happen. Instead, the price bounced off, then went straight to the lower side. So where the price is now, as long as the price does not clearly break below this trend line here, this could act as a good place to look for a buy from. So this may likely be a good place we'd like to buy off from. We're expecting buyers to push price up back to this point before the price can sell off clearly up to the lower line. So this is what we expect to be happening. As long as the price is held above this trend line, this could be a place to buy from, at least up to this level here. But in case the price breaks below this trend line, the lower one, then we'd like to see some pullback to the same trend line before we can sell off up to the line we have at the very bottom. So technically, this should act as the best place to look for a sell from. We'd like to sell it there. We'd also like to sell it there. These are the places where we want to sell from. We sell it here, or we wait and sell it here. The next symbol which I'd like us to look at is the US dollar Japanese yen. So on this chart, basically, look at what has been happening for some times now. It's like it has been losing value for some times now. This was this should be 1971. You can see that the price, it has been losing value consecutively. So this is not some good news. We have a trend line there, and then we have another one here. So look at what's happening. Since the price is very much to the lower side, you can see that we have a resistance here, we have a resistance there, we have a resistance, a resistance, a resistance. This may act as a good place to look for a sell from. So if you're on this chart as you're speaking now, you may want to look for a sell position as you're speaking now. Expect sellers to push price down back to this trend line here, the one we have at the very bottom. So we are selling it not just because this is some resistance level, but because we have a very good trend line here, and the overall trend, as you can see, it is actually bearish. So the price should sell off from where the price is now, at least up to this trend line here. So basically, that's what I have to say on these three symbols. I've looked at GBPUSD, I've looked at EURUSD, and then the last one which I've looked at is the US dollar Japanese yen. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of today's session. We'll meet again next week at the same time. Thank you and see you.